What's up? This is DJ Polo, and you're watching the BeeShine. What got me into it is the music itself. You know, all the beat records like James Brown, Little Richie had some funky beats, and Wilson Pickett. That was my influence. And Smokey Robinson. I guess I admired Smokey Robinson with all his music and stuff because I grew up around it. Like my moms and my sister and my father, they would play Smokey Robinson all the time, and you know that it always had funky beats to it, and I grew up to that. That's what put me really into it. If you notice, my first record, no, not my first one, but the one with G-Rap, was this a demo. It was strictly straight up hip-hop, straight from James Brown, you know, and that's how that came about, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what had a strong impact in my hip-hop histories is growing up in Corona, where I'm from, and the first kind of cats I really liked and enjoyed was Salt and Pepper. They came from Queens too. The guy Herbie Azar that was their producer, he was from Corona, and hip hop was right there with us, and that kind of brought me into it too. You know, kind of like, and my man Marley Marl, of course. You know, we used to cut out of school together. He went to school with me. I used to cut out of school to go and listen to go to Sam Ash and play with the turntables, and they always kicked us out, but after a while, they start letting us mess with the stuff. And that was my early, and going to the record labels myself, me and Marley, and they giving us promotional records in our hand. Like, I grew up around those cats, man. So that was my hip-hop thing, like growing up with hip-hop itself and being a part of it. Growing into hip-hop, that's rooting, sprouting from hip-hop. That's what. You had to be dope to be down. Believe me, you had to be good back in the days to be down. If you wasn't good, you wasn't getting played. Now, I can go get a chimpanzee and put his hat sideways like mine and put some jeans on him. A monkey, a chimpanzee, listen to me, a monkey, and I can let him be in a video with Lil Wayne and Drake. And I guarantee you in 3 days, you have some girls that wanna date that chimpanzee. I guarantee you. Doing the house parties with the red light bulb, just one. And when my mom's was away, I used to have people come to the basement, you know, to downstairs, and I did hip-hop parties. That's how, of course, man, that's how I got my money for my turntables, man. You know, when I first started. I still got my turntables, man, with me and G and Jam Master J. Everybody jammed them. My tables, I would never sell them. I mean, they went on tour, and everybody touched my turntables, man. How I got introduced with G is, you know, I heard of him around the way, but once I made like my first thing and running with Marley from BLS, but once we started running and doing things, and I was doing parties, I was more or less a DJ that's in the club. I always DJed like I'm doing now. I'm a real DJ, and I don't have, you know, a lot of people say like, yo, you ain't doing parties out here and stuff like that. But yes, I'm not gonna do house parties and get paid $200. You know, I refuse to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that at all. But back to G-Rap, yeah, I seen G-Rap at this club out at Long Island, in Queens, where we from, and I was hearing a lot about him, and he got on the mic. I heard a little bit from him, and at that time I was looking for a new MC because I had an MC down with me called Frosty, my first record called Polo, Polo, his name is Polo, and that just went crazy. It went crazy, man. So Frost, we had Mr. Magic birthday party, and since I was down with the Juice Crew and Mr. Magic, I'm the second member of the Juice Crew, you know, of the Queens Juice Crew, when we got together with Magic. And Magic had a birthday party, and my friend Frost, the rapper, he didn't want to do it for free, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to get paid for doing the thing, and I was telling him, like, yo, we have to do this for promotion. Yo, don't worry about it, you know. I'll give you some money, man. I'll pay you if it's like that. But I need you to do this thing with me, you know. So he didn't want to do it, and, you know, it kind of got sour. Then I had to start learning how to try to do the record by myself, you know. And I was looking for another rapper. And first, you know, I was doing stuff. I was going to do some stuff. Queen Latifah, my cousin introduced me to Queen Latifah, and Latifah was telling me about Tretch. And I would have had Tretch, man, no doubt. It's crazy. It's crazy, man, crazy. I went and saw him and stuff. And, you know, it's just that since he lived in Jersey, that where I'm at now, And I lived in Corona. It was a hard time to keep coming out and catching up with him. So I was in Corona, where I'm from, and I heard G rapping. His style was totally different than everybody else's that was out at that time, and he had a lisp with it. So it made it more funkier to me, like James Brown. You never, but you don't know what he's saying, but G had that lisp with him and stuff. So I had a record I already did. I looped up Funky Drummer, and I put Eddie Murphy at the beginning of it when he's teasing. He was teasing James Brown when he did his live comedy, and he was going like like when he did that. I started that off with the It's a Demo, and I told him like, yo, G, like I'm looking for a rapper and so, I'm Polo. I introduced myself, and I kept calling him Rap G. He's going like, yo, it's G Rap, yo, cool Rap G. I kept calling him Rap G and shit. I kept getting it backwards and stuff. So I said, yeah, it got to be about me and you though, because there's a lot of. I made sure no more am I going to be getting stuck where the DJ does stuff with the rapper or produces the rapper and everybody sees the rapper and not the DJ. That's why I put Eric B and Rakim together. I made that happen. I made that happen. Eric B and Rakim. I made that happen just like G-Rap and Polo. Because I was looking back at like Fresh Prince, Jazzy Jeff, and I was looking at like different DJs that was dope and rappers that was dope. They DJ, you would never know who they DJ was. You know what I'm saying? You just know the rapper. So I said, yo, you know what? I said, yo, but the G-Rap, this record that we do, it's going to have to be about me and you. Definitely. You're going to have to, me and you doing this. And he said, all right, bet. So when I let him hit It's a Demo, he go, yo, this is dope. And he started right there and then, right there in my room. I let him, first time he heard it, he went and did it. He did it off the top of his head. And that's why it was named It's a Demo, because he didn't even have a name for it. When the company bought it straight up, I think we got maybe $1,000 for that fucking cut, man. I never got into trying to take over the production. See, because if you notice, any group that's together or did stuff, they did that together. And even Beyonce with the girls that was with her. Yo, man, when you in the studio, everybody working stuff. Because if you say something that you don't like if I say, yo, G, that rhyme is dope. That rhyme is like whack, man. But I never said it, G, because he never had whack rhymes. But I'm saying like, yo, it should go this way or it should go that way. He go, yeah, okay, bet, let's do it this way. You always have input when you do something, and people don't see that. People see the front guy, and that's when the people like the news reporters, like a guy like you that does a show, y'all grab the guy that's out front. Like if you look at the James Brown story, they didn't need the flames and shit, you know what I'm saying? We don't need the flames, we just need James Brown. And that's what happens, But yes, I did a lot of my stuff, but I never went on needing to tell everybody, I produced the track for Biz, Vapors. I did it for G-Rap, but G-Rap wasn't at the studio that day, and he didn't really kind of like it. He said, I don't know, it's kind of too slow, because his flow is a little different. But I wanted to make our shit different where you can't say, yo, this is a Polo beat. I don't want anybody to say, oh, that's a Polo beat, that's a Polo beat, that's a Polo beat. Nah, man. Every day I'm feeling different. There's some shit I'll do that I don't even think I'll do. Like you ask me, yo, Polo, you gonna do this? Man, I'll never do that shit. And then tomorrow I'll do that shit maybe because, I don't, and that's why when people talk to me and say, yo, you did that shit, I say, yo, you a lie, man. How you gonna say that I did something and I don't even know I'm thinking about doing it? You know what I'm saying? You can't say this is something I would do. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know if I would do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how yes, I did a lot of in hand on our production. Of course, there's a lot of production I did on our album, and when Eric B came into it, and we was almost out of the little contract me and G had, Eric B started putting his name on shit like he was doing the production and shit, and Eric B didn't do that. He didn't do the production on that. But it doesn't bother me to get in and say what I did and what I didn't do because it's over with now. We doing, I'm doing my stuff, he's doing his stuff, and everybody's happy. I started that. I bought it in. I bought them in. I put them on. We brothers, and I keep going. I'm good. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? My favorite beat that's been flipped, truthfully, is "Talk Like Sex." Talk Like Sex is one of my best things that to me beat that we done. I like personally only because that's just some cool shit he's saying and the beat. Yeah, like I said, man, you put a beat on somebody, they got a rhyme to it, man. Even if they didn't want to. I mean, you could have beat a cat up and that Talk Like Sex come on, he could rap and say, okay, now rap. Even though he mad at me, he'll still rap right now because that shit is so dope like that. That Talk Like Sex that's one of my favorite. I mean, my favorite was It's a Demo, my first thing, you know what I'm saying? I really like that a lot. But I think my first joint is that Talk Like Sex, and my second is It's a Demo, no doubt. My family was always behind me, man. My mom's and my family always was behind me. And truthfully, man, I mean, I took DJing serious when I started playing in the clubs and when I started to see how people would respond to me when I'm DJing. You know, like I said, Serato, it can't DJ for you, but it can play the records now but it's the DJ that does it, you know what I'm saying? And I took it serious when I started when I started getting a lot of money from it. That's when I took it serious, and I enjoy doing it. See what I'm saying? It's really what you can call work, but if you enjoying it while you're doing it, it's not work, man. I mean, I mean, I didn't mind doing it and not get paid, but I took it serious when I started getting paid really a lot for it and stuff. You know, I just want people to know what I've done with G and that. And with Eric, and I mean, just let them know that I was happy doing that and bringing that to hip hop. I am hip hop. I'm gonna always be hip hop, even if I don't make another record. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm doing some stuff now with different artists and stuff. So my thing is that it's a little different now, but I'm just happy I was a part of it. You know, I'm definitely a part of it, no doubt. That's my accomplishment to me. I finally did what I wanted to do when I was a kid. Like I look at calendars, like any guy did, any kid looking or younger or male looking at this, seeing the pretty girls on the calendars and stuff, and you saw them pictures. I am living that now. Now I am a part of that right now. I'm happy, man. I'm very happy, man, and I love it, and I appreciate everybody that's looking, that like the stuff me and G-Rap put out. You know, I'm just happy, man. I'm good, man. I'm very good, man.